There is something to enjoy in every season of Glee, but some installments of the show stand out over others. The Glee cast brought the members of McKinley High School's iconic New Directions Glee Club to life in a show that had highs and lows. With every episode comes at least one new Glee song performance, if not more, from all manner of genres, ranging from musical theater to pop, ballads to rap, and more. Even years after the show's end, Glee continues to be a hugely popular title. The Ryan Murphy TV show is famous for its wild characters, controversial storylines at times, and for providing a feel-good musical experience for viewers. From attending high school in Lima, Ohio, to growing up and finding success in New York and across the rest of the world, there's never a dull moment in Glee, but certain seasons of the show are better than others. 6. Season 4, 2012 to 2013. An ambitious refresh poorly executed. An emotional Rachel and Kurt reuniting in the middle of New York in Glee Season 4, Episode 1. There are peaks and valleys to Glee in general, but unfortunately, Season 4 stands as the show's worst. Because most of the original cast have graduated in Glee Season 4, the show switches things up massively, but not necessarily for the better. Several new characters join the Glee cast, and while some are interesting additions, others simply feel out of place. The back and forth between McKinley and New York can feel a little jarring at times, and it impacts the show's pacing overall. While both sets of stories aren't the worst ever, the characters' respective screen time is spread a little thin, and the payoffs aren't as satisfying because of this. Season 4 often receives mixed reviews, and while it does have its stronger moments, it is still considered the weakest installment of the show. Many of the characters feel like one-dimensional copies of themselves, except for a few, who have some standout moments in this season. For example, Quinn and Santana sleeping together. 5. Season 5, 2013 to 2014. Finn Hudson's death and a fever dream of odd episodes. It's worth noting that despite Glee Season 5 receiving lower ratings from critics, it is one installment that many viewers hold close to their hearts. Glee Season 5 features The Quarterback, the show's highest-rated episode of all time, which focuses on the death of Finn Hudson. Many believe Glee should have ended after Corey Monteith's death, but this episode is a touching tribute to both the actor and the character. Other than the powerhouse that is The Quarterback, however, Season 5 misses the mark in general. The Lima storyline is essentially abandoned, and it's frustrating that viewers are made to get to know all these new characters in Season 4, only for them to be dropped shortly after. It's a relief that the focus returns to the original characters, though they exhibit some unusual behavior. Rachel takes a TV show over Funny Girl on Broadway, a baffling decision, for example. This season also includes some of the show's weirdest episodes, like Puppet Master and the controversial Christmas special, Previously Unaired Christmas. 4. Season 6, 2015. A return to the basics. There's no doubt that Glee Season 6 goes back to its roots and feels more like the earlier installments of the show, but unfortunately, it's a little too late. The final season of Glee sees Rachel and Kurt return to Lima to take over the New Directions, and unlike the new generation of characters introduced in Season 4, the newbies in Season 6 are far better. We are treated to the incredible long-awaited weddings of both Santana and Brittany and Blaine and Kurt, reminding viewers that Glee is one of the best teen TV shows for LGBTQ+ representation. The flashbacks to the pilot offer a sense of nostalgia, and for a moment, Glee Season 6 starts to feel like a reimagination of Season 1. Things do get a little hectic, and the show sometimes loses itself in the chaos, especially when it leans into the meta humor, but this is a relatively small criticism. The main issue with Glee Season 6, however, is that the show tries to fix its past damage too late in the game, but it needs more episodes to really achieve anything. Perhaps a Glee Season 7 could have helped, but we'll never know now. Despite this, the show wraps up in a satisfying enough way that proves the mistakes of Season 5 aren't as disastrous as perceived. 3. Season 2, 2010 to 2011. New characters and new story risks. Blaine singing Teenage Dream with the Warblers, all dressed in uniform, in the Glee Season 2 episode, Never Been Kissed. Hot off the success of the first installment, Glee Season 2 features some brilliant moments, like in The Rocky Horror Glee Show, which is one of Glee's best musical tribute episodes, for example. There are loads of amazing celebrity guest appearances, including the likes of Britney Spears and Meat Loaf. Season 2 expands upon existing storylines, but also introduces new ones, as well as some fresh faces. For example, the Quinn or Rachel or Finn love triangle gets even more complicated in Season 2, but this installment also sees the first appearance of the iconic Glee characters Blaine Anderson and Sam Evans. Glee Season 2 is often considered a comfort season by many because it is full of emotion, laughter, and feel-good moments. However, it has a couple of relatively minor flaws. While the music is stellar, the success of Glee Season 1 makes Season 2 a little overambitious. It's clear the show tries to delve into new territories narrative-wise, and the drama is greatly entertaining, but it can get a little convoluted at times. For example, there are an astonishing number of couple combinations in Season 2, but this isn't necessarily a bad or annoying thing for some viewers. 2. Season 1, 2009 to 2010. The fantastic first installment of Glee. From Glee's first episode to the Season 1 finale, Journey to Regionals, the show barely stops to take a breath in between all the drama and laughter. Glee introduces the legendary characters we all know and love, from the music-obsessed students like Rachel, Kurt, and Mercedes to the popular jocks like Finn, Quinn, and Santana. Will Schuester is more prominent in the earlier seasons of Glee, and he is at the center of some of the show's wildest moments. Glee Season 1 storyline set up the tone of the show going forward beautifully.